Hi everyone, welcome to Skylight Tarot. I hope everyone is doing great. Today we will be checking what is their favorite quality of yours. So we are checking person on your mind, any person, your husband, your boyfriend, your crush, your colleague, anywhere, anyone, okay? What is their favorite quality of you, okay? So this is what we're checking. Let's just see what is coming across. I'll be shuffling the oracle cards for you in front of you. Their favorite quality of you. So we have first is nest. The second one is shelter. And the third one is strut. All right, so these are your choices. I'm going to give you a closer look now. So the pile number one. Oh, and before we get started, this is something like an anthem that I have to say in every recording and in every video. This is a collective and timeless reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't, all right? And if any of the messages that are making you feel confused, leave them out. They're not your message. Now we can get started. So pile number one is this deer mouse. Yeah, this is the deer mouse. Would more tenderness help is the question here, and the keyword is nest. Pile number two, this is the big blue stem, and the question here is how can I be of service, and the keyword is shelter. Pile number three, am I carrying myself with love is the question, and this bird killdeer, and then the keyword is strut. All right, so these are your choices. Now I'm also be adding in one section wherein if you guys cannot feel connected to any of the piles, and if you want universe or spirits to select a pile for you, this is that step, okay? So I'm going to be adding in the runes. I'm not going to get into the names of the runes or what their meaning is, etc, etc. I'm just going to be using them for symbols, okay? Okay, this is the room number one. This is the symbol number two. This is the symbol number three. So you remember your symbols, all right? And I'm just going to be asking the universe to please pick a pile for the viewers who cannot feel connected to any of the piles. Pile number two. So if you cannot feel connected to any of the piles, please go straight to pile number two, and that could be your reading. Hi pile one. So those of you who resonated with would more tenderness help, this is going to be your reading. We are checking what is their favorite quality of you. The first thing that I'm picking up here right off the bat is that there is someone in this connection who is investing more than the other person. Someone who actually feels like home. Someone who's so much nurturing that the other person is just catching up on the habit of being this much pampered, this much nurtured, this much cared for. And it looks like the one who's actually nurturing this connection is nurturing this happily. Okay, I don't see any draining energy. I don't see any, energy which is coming across in a negative sense. But it looks like that one of you in this connection, and which I think is you, pile number one, you guys to this person feels like home. Let's just see what is coming across through tarot. Pile number one, their favorite quality of you. The patient witch, Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit, Five of Pentacles, the Sun, Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Five of Swords. A lot of five energy. Five is basically the number of Mercury. Mercury is about communication. And what I feel here is that, and we have 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All right. The first thing that I'm picking up here is, like I said, you guys are very, very nurturing. You guys feels like home to this person, and that is one of their favorite quality of you. This person has perhaps the tendency to see a connection from a different angle. You have a tendency to see a connection from a different angle. What I feel here is that you have literally grown a lot in this connection. You know, you have had a lot of awakening in the times of despair, in the times when you are not talking to this person, the times when both of you are separated, perhaps. That has literally given you a lot of awakening. And now what is happening is that you started to nurture this connection because you started to look at the positive aspect of what they bring to the table and what this connection is about. There could also be a fact that with the presence of Hermit and Hierophant energy here, that this connection is a little bit spiritual. You guys are like, gaining spiritual ascension when you guys are not talking, when you guys are separated, because we have Five of Pentacles here. And with Five of Swords, in Five of Swords, it's like when you guys are not talking or when you guys are in separation, there is a feeling which you have started to become very comfortable with. And that feeling is, pile number one, that if they are with me or they are not with me, this is my journey towards something that I have to enlighten, something that I have to awaken within myself. And that journey is alone. This person might be a catalyst, this person might be a trigger, but there are some things which I need to work on myself. Okay, and you really tend to go within. Now, what this person actually loves about you is you keeping patient. You keeping you waiting for them with a lot of positivity, and you receive them, like, even if this person is also introspecting, this person also goes into their shell. We have the Hermit energy here, so we cannot deny that this is not happening. And in Five of Pentacles, like, even when you feel that this person has left you in the cold, and because there is a spiritual connection which I can sense here, okay, this person sort of knows what they are doing to you, right? But still, the way you receive them once this separation is over is with a lot of positivity. And you are actually understanding how you view a separation and how this person views a separation is completely different. It is not necessary that if you think that this person, so the thing that I'm picking up here is that there are certain elements attached to a relationship. Someone has to be consistent, someone has to give you good night, good morning messages, every day, and all of that. Your person doesn't fall into that category, but there is a connection that you feel, okay, and you are willing to nurture that connection. Yeah, and you're willing to nurture that connection. Now, earlier, this used to bother you, like, how come they are so inconsistent, why they are not sending me good morning and good night messages. But now you're coming to an understanding because you are also enlightening, you are also ascending spiritually, okay, you are also doing that inner work. And there has been a lot of times of separation, despair, that has literally changed your mindset, that happiness or having it all looks completely different to different people. For some people it feels a home sort of a feeling, wherein you can just come and unwind and all your stress sort of goes away, because it depends on what kind of routine and what kind of life do you actually live. So for example, for this person, if this person is a hustler, he or she is just going here and there and they are like always busy, etc., etc. And while you are someone who is actually um, having a completely different routine, somewhere relaxed, you're still hustling, you're still making money, but you have some time to dedicate to your comfort as well, right? So this entire relationship looks different to different people, how that relationship is fitting into your own routine, into your own life, right? Yeah, so this is what I'm getting. All right, so the question that we are asking here is that we have done a situation analysis, that what is their favorite quality of you? Their favorite quality is the way you nurture them. You make them feel like they are coming to home. The way you receive them, your positivity, your patience when they are out there hustling, you are someone who's not nagging at all, which I can see. You're someone who doesn't crave attention, you're someone who doesn't demand attention, and you're very, very understanding. And it is also a fact that because you have your own life, okay, and you are sort of living your own life. Let's just check some more. What is their favorite quality of you? Knight of Cups, yes. So whenever they come around, whenever they come back after a period of separation, or after they were into their shell, and once they are like willing to come out in the open, there is still that love that they feel, which I'm sure it has taken a lot of your time and energy and inner work to reach to this stage, to becoming this secure. Okay. Ten of Pentacles and Seven of Swords. The High Priestess, there we go. There we go. So with the presence of High Priestess energy, I feel here is that awakening has already happened, and you started to view this entire connection from a completely different perspective. You understand that happiness sort of means different to different people, because you started to recognize more about the connection and less about how things should be, basically the checklist, how they should be acting, how they should be doing in a day-to-day life, right? And you also have sort of, with all this moon, you've also sort of become secure in your attachment style. Your emotional inclination and attachment towards this person is now balanced, and you are also busy in your own life, right? That is the another thing that this person really loves about you. With the Hermit and the Hierophant and with Four of Pentacles, I feel that all your insecurities are now coming to surface, and things are just working out for you now. Okay? Things are working out for you. You're working on your inner child traumas, you're working on your attachment style, you're working on your emotions, how you act and how you react to the situations, you're working on your triggers, and that is why things are becoming better in this connection. Clarify Five of Pentacles and Five of Swords. Ten of Swords. And then we have Ten of Cups. So the reason that you guys are getting separated and then you're meeting again and then you're getting separated and then you're meeting again is because both of you are teaching each other something. Okay? Both of you are teaching each other something, awakening something within each other, so that you guys can literally, look at the cards which are there. Okay. Both of you can actually experience the ultimate love, the unconditional love. So when you're not when you're secure in your attachment styles, when you're not, focusing on different aspects, and you're not focusing on their triggers, how they should act, when you don't have any expectations, you sort of come into the energy where you vibrate higher. And that is when, things started to look better. Because with this Five of Swords energy, like I said earlier, because of whatever that has happened in the past, because of whatever the separation phase that you guys have been going through again and again and again and again, you decided whether this person is coming with me, whether anyone else is coming with me, this is my journey and I have to literally become secure. I have to awaken myself, I have to do my own inner work, and I am the only one who's responsible for it, no one else. Okay, so this is what I have for you. What they really love is basically the nurturing feeling, feeling like home, your unconditional love, your positivity when you receive them, even after a period of no contact or a separation, and how you're also getting busy and securing your attachment style is something that this person really admires about you. All right, pile number one. So this is what I have for you, and thank you so much for watching the video. I wish you all the love and light, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Take care till then. Hi, Pal 2. So, those of you resonated with shelter, how can I be of service? This is going to be your reading, and we are checking what is their favorite quality of you. What is their favorite quality of pile number 2? We have Four of Cups. We have the High Priestess. We have the Magician. We have Three of Cups. I have a feeling that you have standards, pile number 2. Yeah, and that's what your person loves about you. Yeah, that is so true. The Emperor, Page of Swords, and Six of Wands. Okay. And we have Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and we have Nine of Cups, and we have Six of Pentacles, and we have Two of Pentacles. All right. The first thing that I'm picking up right off the bat is that you are someone who's very, very feminine, pile number 2. If you guys are a woman, okay? And if you guys are man, then you are very, very masculine, okay? Because all of you are in your own energies, secured in your own energy. Someone who actually knows what do you guys want. With this Four of Cups energy and with King of Pentacles, like you want someone who's a protector, provider, rich, and someone who can really take things to the next level, someone who can actually take step, okay? With the presence of High Priestess is about the entire divine feminine energy where she knows her self-worth. She's also very, very emotionally calm, centered, all right? She is also very intuitive. This is the energy of the feminine energy, the strong feminine energy. And when you see in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, we have two pillars here. The High Priestess is sitting with the two pillars. One is black, one is white. That kind of represents the yin and yang energy, where both the pillars are representing the balance that she has, okay? And with the Emperor energy here, Emperor is basically the embodiment of divine masculine. All right, someone who's a go-getter, someone who believes in structure, order, someone who's loyal, someone who protects their family. And with King of Pentacles, someone who's also rich, someone who has the capacity to provide. Okay, so if you are a girl watching this reading, You know that you want someone who's masculine enough, who can protect and provide. And if you're a guy who's watching this reading, you know that you want someone who's like in her own divine feminine energy, someone who's intuitive, creative, nurturing, okay, and emotionally balanced. Now, you guys are basically magician of your own life. The circle of friends and people who are around you are very, very handpicked, because you believe in energies. First of all, with the presence of high priestess here, she's also sitting with all the crystals, right? So that is there. And with the magician energy, you believe in actually creating a life which where people sort of treats you like you are a big deal. You believe in that energy, right? You want to have those friends around who believes that yes, you are something. You are very much sure. Like if someone says that you can't do it and you are not good enough, you'll be like, okay, get out of my life. I don't want to talk to you, you know. Because with the presence of Six of Wands and Three of Cups, it's like you're kind of a big deal in your own social circle. And with the Magician and Page of Swords energy, when you are very much curious about people, you study them and then you bring it into your circle, right? Magician is about co-creating it. So there is already a life that you're co-creating. You're basically taking charge of your life. You basically want to know how this person is for me, for my energy. Is this person good? Is this person bad? If this person is not fitting, then no, I don't want it. Now, because of all this energy, right, how do you expect your person to feel? They feel like intimidated, they admire you, they are in awe with you, in short, okay? And they'll be like, how can I make pile number two feel better? So their favorite quality is basically how sure you are about what do you want in life and what kind of people you would want to be surrounded with, right? They like the fact that you're emotionally very, very centered. They like the fact that you are the magician of your own life. If you're a guy, you're very action oriented. If you're a girl, you're very creative, right? And the way you sort of nurture and invest in people once you are sure that this person is good for my energy. Okay? And this is what they really like about you, because you know your self-worth, you know where to invest, and this is something that this person also absorbs. That energy kind of exudes out, right? And the other person is also observing that about you, and they really are in awe with you, with all these energies, right? They are in awe with you. Let's just check some more. What else is coming up? Can we just scratch some more of details here? Clarify Four of Cups and King of Pentacles. Chariot. Chariot is about moving forward. Four of Cups is about not accepting if something is not as per what I want. Right? So if someone is not King of Pentacles, no. Take a U-turn and go back. Clarify High Priestess. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is about you chasing and really making efforts and getting that thing done, or letting that person know. So it's about you, it's about action, okay? It's about action. So the divine feminine, which is the high priestess, and the divine masculine, which is the emperor, here in this reading, you will going to make efforts, you will going to take action if you recognize that yes, this person is masculine enough, yes, this person is feminine enough for my energy. Clarify the Magician and Page of Swords. Eight of Swords. Ace of Swords. Yeah, so you sort of handpick each and every person quite carefully, which sort of gives you a little bit of overthinking at times, but hey, you are the magician. You sort of make things happen then, right? Clarify Three of Cups and Six of Wands. Clarify Three of Cups and Six of Wands. Queen of Swords. I also feel here is that with this eight of wands, eight of swords, and ace of swords energy, and with the magician energy here, and with the page of swords energy here. So page of swords is about, like I said, studying people, being very curious about them. Magician is about taking action, whether to include them in the circle or not. Why? Because you don't want eight of swords energy, you want ace of swords energy, right? Eight of swords, where it's all about overthinking, gossiping, people bringing you negativity and a whole lot of, BS, and you just don't want it. You don't want it. You want clarity. You want, yes, whether I would want to do this or not. And you are not budging. You are coming across as Queen of Swords, right? And the caption here says, don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. And this is what your partner really loves about you. That's like you're very, very sorted, pile number 2. You are very sorted. This gives me a lot of good vibes. All right, so I'm going to leave this reading here for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I wish you all the love and light. I'll see you in the next reading. Take care till then. Bye-bye. Hey, pile 3. So those of you who resonated with Am I Carrying Myself with Love and Strut, and with this little birdie, this is going to be your reading. We are checking what is your partner's favorite quality of you. Hang on. Okay. Their favorite quality of you. Pile number 3. Their favorite quality of pile number 3. 8 of Wands. 9 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. Temperance. The Empress. Queen of Pentacles. Whoa, 2 of Cups. And the Star. And we have the good luck charm here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, okay. You put yourself first, pile number 3. If you don't, then this is not your reading. Because what I feel here is that you let the other person come to you. You don't take that action, you don't chase. You're basically coming across as Empress, who doesn't have to chase, right? Not change, chase. Who doesn't have to chase. She's someone who's like sits in her power. Every new opportunity, every new person sort of just comes to her, and she really doesn't have to do a lot, right? Now, with 9 of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, it shows that you are sort of busy in your own life, creating your life. You are living in a constant state of gratitude, and your person feels that vibe. That, you let them be. You let them take charge. You let them, sort of come in and make a space in your life. And this is what they literally love about you. It's not like you're readily available all the time. It is not like, you don't have anything else to do. Clearly, you are someone who's now sitting in your own power, and you're just waiting and watching. And you believe in that equal give and take. That if they come in, then yes, I'm open to giving as well as to receiving love. It's not just that I'll be the one who's always giving. There is also a time when, because I'm saying there's a wheel of fortune here, and with the Star and Temperance, that you were emotionally all over the place. And that is when you sort of realized, am I carrying myself with love? The self-love was something which was missing earlier in the past. Okay, in the past. That is when you sort of came into the energies of temperance. You realized what is your value, what is your worth, and now you let the other person take charge. Because it's not that you're closed off, you're emotionally open. You are emotionally open, but you're also coming into your own power. You're also recognizing, how is this helping me? How is this whole situation helping me? Am I the only one who's kind of putting in the efforts? Because here it shows, with the presence of Six of Pentacles and Two of Cups, you make the effort and then you wait and watch the other person to make the same and equal amount of effort. Because this time you don't want to overgive. This time you want to balance things out and you want to work things out. And this is what your person sort of loves that about you. Like how much secure you are emotionally, that is something which is literally coming across. Okay, let's just see. Clarify Eight of Wands and the Empress. Three of Swords. Yes, Three of Wands. With the Empress energy, Three of Wands and Eight of Wands, Three of Wands is also the energy of expansion, visualization, okay? You, like I said, this card sort of shows that you are not closed off, you are open. You are open, and it is not that you don't invest in a relationship and you are just like, hey, I know my worth and I'm not gonna spend it on anyone. No, no, you're not doing that. You are open, but when it comes to rushing things, when it comes to taking things to the next level and you are the only one who's kind of putting in the efforts, that is something is now balanced. All right, you let the other person take that lead, take that step. So it's coming across as like, how do I put it? You let the other person know that this is where I stand, these are my feelings, and then you take a step back and then you just wait and watch for them to actually take the next step, because the other person has to be equally invested, right? Clarify Nine of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. Two of Wands. You're very much comfortable in your own energy, you're very much comfortable with separation, you're kind of detached in a good way, right? And that sort of gives them a healthy space for them to also grow and actually wonder whether they would want this relationship or not. Clarify Six of Pentacles and Two of Cups. King of Swords. You have definitely learned that this is basically, you've learned the hard way the importance of an equal give and take. You were not like this, pile number 3 and Two of Pentacles. You balance things out. You balance things out. You're still healing. You're still healing. The justice is still there. You're still self-reflecting on a lot of things, but you are now healed. You are now healed and you are balancing that healing. You don't want to go back to the same rabbit hole like you were doing emotionally all over the place and chasing people. You don't want to do that anymore, okay? All right, so pile number 3, this is what I'm getting into. I can really say that these are very good energies that you are in currently. Please continue to maintain it, and I wish you all the love and light, and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care till then. Bye-bye.